You're welcome back to our course on Computer Basics. We're now looking at Lesson 11, Getting to Know the OS. Getting to know the OS. Now that you know the absolute basics of using a computer, it's time to learn more about your computer's operating system, OS. We'll be talking about the two most common operating systems in this lesson, Microsoft Word and Mac OS. Getting to know the interface. Both PCs and Macs use a graphical user interface, GUI, and they each have their own look and feel. Here is that of Microsoft Windows. On the home page, we have the recycle bin, items, start button, the desktop itself, shortcut on taskbar, and date on time settings. Recycle bin. When you delete a file, it is moved to the recycle bin. This allows you to receive the file, or this allows you to recover the file if you change your mind. To permanently delete the file, you will need to empty the recycle bin. Items on the desktop. You can keep folders, files, and shortcuts on the desktop so they will be easily accessible. Start button. In most versions of Windows, you will click the Start button to open the Start menu. Shortcuts on the taskbar. Some programs will have shortcuts on the taskbar for easy access. In this example, there are shortcuts to Microsoft Edge, File Explorer, and the Windows Store. Taskbar. The taskbar contains shortcuts to applications, the date and time, and more. When you open a program or file, it will appear on the taskbar, and you can easily switch between different programs by selecting them on the taskbar. Mac OS interface. Here is a setting. Still the same, but with different outlook. We have the menu bar, the Apple icon, the desktop, the launch pad, the dock, the open folder, the trash, item on the desktop, dates, and settings. If you have difficulty seeing or hearing, if you have difficulty seeing or hearing, or if you have trouble manipulating the mouse or keyboard, there are many settings that can help make your computer easier to use. All about your computer's file system. No matter which operating system you use, your computer uses folders to organize all of the different files and applications it contains. Folder icons on your computer are designed to look like file folders full of documents or pictures. Each operating system has its own file system, which helps you find your folders and files. If you have a Windows PC, you will use the File Explorer, also known as Windows Explorer. If you have a Mac, you will use Finder. Here, we'll talk about the basic functions that are common to all computer file systems. Opening your computer's file system. Whether you are using a PC or a Mac, the file system icon will be on the toolbar. On a PC, the File Explorer icon looks like a folder, as in the image displayed. On a Mac, the Finder icon looks like a face on the dock, as in the image displayed. In both operating systems, you can also open the file system by clicking a folder from your desktop. Basic navigation. Whether you are using File Explorer or Finder, basic navigation will work the same way. If you see the file you want, you can double click it with your mouse. Otherwise, you can use the navigation pane on the left side of the Windows to select a different location. Deleting files. Mac OS and Windows use a trash can or recycle bin to prevent you from accidentally deleting files. When you delete a file, it is moved to a trash can. If you change your mind, you can move the file back to its original location. If you want to permanently delete the file, you will need to empty the trash or recycle bin. To do this, right-click the icon and select Empty. Opening files and applications. Each application on your computer has a group of file types or formats it is able to open. When you double-click a file, your computer will automatically use the correct application to open it. In the example, we are opening a Microsoft Word document, cover letter, which will open in Microsoft Word. However, there may be times you may want to open an application directly instead of just clicking a file. To open an application in Windows, click the Start button, then select the desired application. If you don't see the one you want, you can click All Programs, All Apps to see a full list. Scroll through the application list in Windows 10 or simply type the name of the application on your keyboard to search for it. To open an application on a Mac, click the applications icon on the dock. If you don't see the one you want, click the spotlight icon in the top right corner of the screen. Then type the name of the application on your keyboard to search for it. Adjusting your computer settings. When you start using a new computer, you may want to begin by adjusting the computer setting. Adjusting your settings can range from simple tasks such as changing your desktop background to more advanced tasks like adjusting your security or keyboard settings. In Windows 10, click the Start button, then select Settings. In Windows 8 and earlier, click the Start button, then locate and select the control panel. Check out the Adjusting Your Settings. On your Mac, click the application icon, then select System Preferences. Shutting down your computer. When you are done using your computer, it's important to shut it down properly. To shut down Windows, click the Start button, then select Shutdown from the menu. To shut down a Mac, click the Apple icon, then select Shutdown.